His word we obey. Then let us die with the share of peace. Now to Biafra, consecrate a nation. Oh, Fatherland, please lead us home and pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Sealing of God will cause our privilege. The waving storm of which memories of fleet shall not rescue us of liberty.
Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. Oh, hey, dear friend, the land of rising sun. This is our own flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag with God. In Biafrans we sing, the hand of God is with us. In Biafrans we sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Freedom from dictatorship, tribalism and monopolies gone. We are the children of great light, the darkness can never overcome. God has blessed this great nation, the nation of the rising sun. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag with God. In Biafrans we sing, the hand of God is with us. In Biafrans we sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Oh, hey, dear friends, the land of rising sun. This is our new flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. The world will sing, all hail great Biafra. And now the world will sing, freedom flag you've got it. Biafrans will sing, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans will sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Now the world will sing, all hail great Biafra. Now the world will sing, freedom flag you've got it. Biafrans will sing, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans will sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is here.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchiuka Fomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uchiuka Fomefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandi Ukukano, the King of Afari-Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 20 years, 60 years now. Relentlessly, he continued pushing the quest to restore Biafra, not so that his father's house can rule over us, not so that he can impoverish all of us and we'll be answering him Rankadede, or we'll be answering him Aisa, or we'll be answering him Igwe. But that in the end, all men who were born free, all men that are born free, might indeed live like a free man. Mazen Nandi Kano is from Afari-Beku. Afari-Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. By the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, he is the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. It's just a matter of time. Everybody will know the truth. And hopefully they will be set free. I am George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. As always, I will not proceed until I acknowledge the Creator. For in the end, He is the lifting up of our head. He is our hope and stay. He is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. He is our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, our guide in matter both great and small. He remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. And so in my humble way this morning, I will acknowledge Him as always. So in the end, we are gone as a people without Him. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Age to age was still the same, by the power of your name. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Lord, I lift and praise your name. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Age to age was still the same, by the power of your word. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, Elohim and Adonai. Lord, we praise and lift you high. El Shaddai, thou art worthy, my Redeemer, that was slain to redeem my soul. Redeem my soul. I will join the hosts of heaven to rejoice and worship you. Oh, praise be the Lord, who is worthy of our praise, in the city of our God, in the mountain of his holiness. Is beautiful for situation. He's the joy of the Biafrans. Now we return unto you the song you gave to us. You are the song that we sing. Lord, we return unto you the song you gave to us. You are the song that we sing. Onyedekagi Chimu, Onyedekagi Netiti Chinine, Onyedekagi Idikini Mayao, Nalo Debude, Ogenginine. Nalo Debude Mbenine. Anyị na-aja mma o, maka n'eziokwu na ịmara mma o, ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị o juru anyị anya dadu, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. You see, He is our Father who is in heaven. We do not come begging him on our knee. We come asking. For no son come begging the father, Daddy, please pay my school fees. It does not happen. You ask him. Because he promised to do that, because it's his duty and his responsibility. We are not children of beggar. We are the children of the Most High. We must proceed as always to our topic this morning, which is simply titled, Coordinate Yourself, for the dawn of freedom is upon us. Coordinate yourself, O ye Biafrans, for the days of freedom is upon us. Make no mistake about it. There are so many stories about freedom in the Bible, but one of them, it's outstanding, which is the story of the Exodus from Egypt. From the beginning of the Bible to the end of the Bible, it talks about fascinating stories of freedom. But none of them is as fascinating as the Exodus from Egypt. At the dawn of freedom of the people of Israel, that hours, that moment, those days, those months were characterized by unusual phenomena, as you can see occurring in the Nigerian state today. From the moment the people of Biafra identified themselves to leave Nigeria, Nigerian country eventually that was created to the detriment of the indigenous people begin to go paranoid. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things will happen. But what are we supposed to do? To fight these people? No, the battle has been fought already and won without any of you knowing. We're drawing this struggle to a conclusive end. That is why I said our topic this morning is simple. Coordinate yourself, for the dawn of freedom is upon us. Every known criminal activity on earth is on rampage in Nigeria as we speak. Scam is everywhere, not individual. I can assure the world that are listening to me that there is no Nigerian 419 out there who is succeeding without Nigerian aiding and abetting them. Forget all those deceiving DSS and other people are deceiving you. Nigeria itself sponsor 419. Go back and check the record of President General Muhammadu Buhari. You will see that is when 419, the act known as 419, was empowered in Nigeria. But do not think we have forgotten all these things. But in a stage like this, there is 419 everywhere. If a leading Christian church pastor who is the vice president of Nigeria will go and lie to America, telling them that the killing in Nigeria is not as exaggerated, how can we actually have the moral standing to fault liar Muhammad? But the story and the testimony is all to hear. The scam in Nigeria is at the rampage. Do not be discouraged. The fraudulent activities on its height, its peak. Do not be discouraged. Embezzlement of national resources, as they call it, no bound. We understand how it works. The Awo Fulani believe that Nigerian you see today is no more. They have only one mission. And that mission is to loot the unlootable. They will borrow more money. Every day they are borrowing money from China. Even the people who are trying to solve the problem of coronavirus, Nigeria are going to borrow money from everybody. Even countries that are poorer than a state in Nigeria, Nigeria will borrow money from them. With all the money they are repatriating across the globe, money stolen by Nigerian past and present leader, Nigeria is still borrowing money. With the amount of natural resources and human resources deposited in Nigeria, Nigeria is still borrowing money. And the World Bank tell me they don't know what they are doing. Colonial terrorists who call themselves master tell me they don't know what they are doing. The world stays in aloof and think they will fool us the second time. But the people in Nigeria, the people trapped in this British hair called Nigeria, must understand what is happening. Embezzlement is on the height. And every Biafran man who has supported the Fulanis to loot Nigerian money, the beginning of your prison has just started. They can give you 7 years. They want us to react. Believe me, we will not react. That is why we are calling you to do the right thing. Olisemetu will serve 2 years. Orjis Okalo is in prison already. Many of you will follow. Many of you will follow. You are not the thief, we know, but you are the idiot. You are not the thief. British government know. The world know you are not the thief. You are just picking the ones that fall from the master's crumb. But the painful part of it is that these resources are coming from your land. You will go to jail for it. I could start naming the countries in the world where oils are found in large quantity. In Africa here. And then that is where you find the most miserable black or Africans on the face of this planet Earth. The same principle is being deployed against all of you. And when we are asking you and calling you and say knowledge is power, save yourself with this knowledge, you think you are doing it to us. Embezzlement is at the height of it all. All of you will feel the pain we feel. For the spirit of Biafra will make all of you an embodiment of that disgrace and shame which they have clothed us with. The Fulani will stop at nothing to loot. Of course, why they loot? The Yoruba have the privilege by strategically being positioned by the British government as their secretary. The Yoruba can stop them. But will they leave 10%? We are watching. The Fulani will loot everything. They are going to put 10 kobo inside plate for Hausa because Hausa is satisfied by Biala. But we are watching. Will the middle beds who think they also have a stakeholder in this Nigeria, will they understand? The point is that those who call themselves elite in Biafra land, ranging from a Dwayne Clark to any other individual, will they be able to read this handwriting on the wall? Mene, mene, take care of fasten. Corruption will never stop because British government is corruption. When North Korea, South Korea, or any country, whether Iraq or Iran, are struggling to build a nuclear warhead, Britain understands that this weapon of mass destruction are useless. There is no weapon as strong as the weapon of corruption. He keeps you alive, but you will wish you were dead. The most dangerous nuclear warhead known to man is corruption, and British is the manufacturer of corruption. It's on the rampage in Nigeria. Shedding of innocent blood. Nigerian has gotten used to it. People's blood make no mistake, make no difference to them. The same way they slaughter chicken and cow every day is the same way they slaughter human being. And your leaders will go and tell the world it's not as exaggerated. But like I tell you this morning, the hour of freedom is upon us. We must coordinate ourselves. Criminal activity have the backing of the government of the day. Nigerians must watch out. TB Joshua, they say, have prophesied that something will happen on the 17th. Those who are close to our leaders should put eye on all these things. Every IPUB family member should stand. Jubri in Aso Rock say he will be aggressive on Boko Haram. 7 days, which is counting already. This is 4 days. They have plan, but we are waiting for them. But the truth cannot be overemphasized because we must coordinate ourselves. The dawn of freedom is upon us. Criminality is the order of the day. Those who are corruption-free individuals, working free today, are all criminal. If anybody who is in Nigeria will believe that Chibuike Amechi is not a thief, that Adam Oshumole is not a criminal, Kwankwaso and El Rufai are not criminal, Tinubu is not criminal, and they work freely, may the Lord have mercy upon you. But those who have been set out for victimization, they will pay their price. But I'm asking our people, be ready to coordinate yourself. Very few people have access to the excess money that is in circulation in Nigeria. The overall population are wallowing in abject poverty. Nigerian poverty, you must understand, is man-made. The earlier the British cage in Africa and the French cage in Africa, Nigeria ends, the better for everybody. The Arewa nation must stand up and bring Nigeria to an end. The Oduduwa nation should not pretend, but do likewise. The Biafra nation must understand that the only hope for the black across the globe, most especially in Africa, is to call off Nigeria. The imminent end of Nigeria is a divine project, and as a result, there is a plan to launch jihadists against the indigenous people in a very large scale. But like I said, just like in the days of Moses, it will always be like that. As we are speaking now, a lot of things are happening. We are calling you as a Biafran or a victim of one Nigeria to rise up and coordinate yourself. Here in Biafra land, we are shouting, Oh, Bayelsa have been taken over by Fulani. Oh, Ebonyi State is gone. Oh, this one, Delta State is gone. Oh, this one is gone. But believe me, they have placed their foot upon our land. They are going to do everything they can to bring us down to our knees, but we hold them in a very wrong position. They will never put their heels down. And let me tell you something that happens, and then you should begin to understand what happened the moment Moses went to Pharaoh and said, let my people go. If you are close there, I want you to pay attention to this audio I am supposed to play, I am about to play. And then maybe you begin to understand the position where we are and begin to retrace your step in everything you are doing at the moment.
The new imam is Barrister Suleiman Njoko from DC. Represent the new imam with the government. Late Chief Alaji Dawuda Nyagocha. The new imam is Barrister Suleiman Njoko from DC. Late Chief Alaji Dawuda Nyagocha. The new imam is Barrister Suleiman Njoko from DC. Late Chief Alaji Dawuda Nyagocha. The new imam is Barrister Suleiman Njoko from DC.
I am giving you what is happening in Imo State and why our people should coordinate themselves. They say, oh, they build mosque in Ebonyi. Go and look at Imo State government house now. It's a mosque already. The audio I'm about to play is the introduction of the new imam for Imo State. He's from Umbise. His name is Barrister Emma Njoko, Barrister Alhaji Yusuf Buhari Njoko. Njoko is a Sharia lawyer and Njoko is a Christian secular lawyer. Njoko had been a Muslim. When people talk about Islam, jihadis, Islamization, people don't talk about Imo State. But believe me, I have followed all the nook and cranny of Imo State. And I can tell you that you have more Igbo Muslim in Imo State than any other state in Biafra land. The Imo in Edo State is bigger than the Imo in Edo State. The Muslims in Benue State, the Muslims in Kogi State, the Muslims in Edo State, the one in Imo State is bigger than all of them. And our people don't see what is happening. I'm not saying it will become a concern to you. I want you to know the things that are supposed to come and be ready. Coordinate yourself. A lot of things are happening. I do not know why somebody will think that the reason why we have to fight for our freedom is to overthrow some group of criminals and then we become the new generational criminal. If you are a man with that mindset, you will not enter the promised land. This was the mindset the children of Israel left Egypt with. And when they have finished exposing themselves, God said to Moses, everybody that is 20 years above will not enter this promised land. And so a journey of 40 days, 400 years, they wandered in the wilderness, if I'm not mistaken. A journey of 40 days, they start wandering. The Bible says until their carcass will fall down. I see people doing what they are doing. Your intentions are not clear. I'm talking to Biafra. When you guys say, Pastor, do this, Pastor, do that, or God, do this. You are worse than those people. Somebody is an IPOB. You are a coordinator. Your own is that you will be the local government chairman when Biafra come. Are you not worse than Jobri? You are an IPOB. The money you are giving is to buy position when Biafra come. You see, there are a lot of things about this Biafra that is coming that most of you are not even ready. We cannot overthrow a set of terrorists and then we initiate another one. Whatever you do in IPOB, check your way, coordinate yourself. Are you better than Nigeria? That is why when we tell you what you are here to do, if you are here working for Biafra for any benefit, you lie. You lie that we are doing these things so that your father will become president or governor or chairman of your village. You better kill all of us before you get to that place. For only men and women who are prepared by Chukwu Kikabiama, only men and women that their people will choose to lead them, will lead them. Because some of us, we are not going anywhere. We are not dying, no. We will be waiting for you. You hijack your community that because you're a member of IPOB, we will kill you. You don't know the Biafra you look for. If you know, you'll be afraid. Today, we are asking you to coordinate yourself. Many of you don't like me. It doesn't give me a hoot. You will die in your hatred for me because I will be watching you. But is it about me? No way. I am telling you what I experience. We are there. Yeah, they must know me. We must do this. We are the formidable. If I can hide myself, I will hide it. Is it not amazing I have worked with all of you for years and people don't know who I am? Is it not amazing? You think I'm hiding? You think I'm hiding? We are everywhere. It's not about us. Some few days ago, I tried to change my Facebook name to George Onyibe. The number of friend requests that came there almost run my battery down. I returned it back to what it is today. You think we don't know how to become popular? You think I'm an ugly man? You think we are here for popularity? We are here to stand between the living and the dead. All of you running Kaba. Some people here are very close to our leader. Their target is when Biafra come. We are the one that are close to. You people don't know. You are misguided. And then while we are looking, evil is growing. Let me play that video so you understand what I'm about to tell you this morning.
The late Chief Alhaji Dawuda Onyagocha. The new Imam is Barrister Suleiman Njoko from Ndisi. I thought of something else. I want to present the new Imam to the government.
The governor of Imo State have not started anything. He has inaugurated Imam. He has not started anything. No appointment at Imo State Governor's house. It's like a mosque already. But you think we what this is not to be expected?
It's my pleasure to be with you, Excellency. The Deputy Governor of Imo State, well, the Secretary of the State Government, the Second-Tier Secretary, and the Chief of Staff, my dear brother, Barrister Onyibe, and the General, my friend too. I am here to do a simple duty, Your Excellency. And my duty as the chairman of the Imo State Muslim Council is to present the Chief Imam of Imo State, who is in the center at the Central Mosque, to you and make him official to the Imo State government. Your Excellency, there's no other person I'm talking about than our dear brother who is highly schooled as a Muslim and also as a lawyer.
The point is, when we talk to pastors, they think they are doing us. They think they are fighting IPOB. The earlier Adeboye and Kumuyi join Omotekun, the better for all of them. All those you 2 naira tight and offering pastor, the earlier you join IPOB, the better for all of you. This governor is supposed to inaugurate Christian now. Does it mean all the hopeless Christian that is in Imo State, they cannot inaugurate you into the office? Now you understand what it just doesn't concern us. We are telling you to coordinate yourself because Biafra is about to be announced. All these things are evidence that Biafra must come.
He read Sharia law, he also read conventional law, and he has been in the practice of law for so many years, and he is an indigene of Imo State. And for him to say like he has been introduced, and he's a young, vibrant youth. And since after the death of our late Chief Imam, like Dawuda Ambassador Onyagocha, we found new one to replace him and to lead us in all our activities spiritually in Imo State as Muslims. Your Excellency, may I take your kind permission to present to you Chief Imam, sir? To present to you the Chief Imam of Imo State.
Yes, Alhaji Njoko. The new Chief Imam, Alhaji Njoko. And you people don't know. But of course, do not make any mistake. Like I said, while you are shouting, oh, Ebonyi have been taken over. Ebonyi just build mosque. Enugu, they are just collecting bush. Right there in the heart of Imo. What you have is a complete mosque. The scepter that rules the Imo is a complete scepter of Usman and Fujo. Open your eye. But it's normal. Like I said, there is no story of freedom, salvation in the Bible that has fascinated as that of the Exodus from Egypt. The moment Moses went to Pharaoh and said, let my people go, Pharaoh consulted everybody that need to be consulted. And say, these people are lazy. We have been keeping them quiet. That is why they are doing what they are doing. The moment Mazen Nnamdi Kanu rose and confronted Nigeria and called for the day of referendum. From that day, they said, these people are lazy. We have been keeping them quiet. So what do? They intensify the affliction of our people. If the Lord has not been with us, we will not be here today. And so, like the days of Moses, the more they afflict the children of Israel, they made them rigor with vigor, for each and every one of them will turn to the beast of burden. Today, in our very land, they make us labor with rigor. They have reduced us to the beast of burden. And worst of it all, like a sheep before the slaughter, they kill us at will. But we are still here. He said they are joking. You are not harassing them. You are not killing them. That is why they come here and tell me that they want their freedom. You taxmaster increase their labor. Today, the taxmasters are not Fulani. The taxmasters are Biafrans. They come in different form and shape. They're increasing our burden. They are there doing their job. All these things are the things that will make you to understand that our case has gotten to heaven. But we must organize ourselves. We must coordinate ourselves and understand what is at stake. Do not think our life will get better. It will get worse. But that is the evidence that we are going somewhere. Not until they afflict us, the 10th plague will not be activated. It is all these things they are doing that will activate the 10th plague. If you are connected to spiritual principle, you will understand how these things work. We know all these things. We are spiritually connected. Let me tell you, all of you who are prosperous today, when I mean prosperity, your blessing can be passed to your children. Not every money is accountable for. Many rich men you see across the globe, they are idiot and hopeless people. They don't have children that will take over from them. That is why you see almost 90% of all these pastors, none of their children can take over from them. I challenge them. Let Adeboye bring out all his children to manage Redeem in 1 week. They will pregnant all the women in Redeem. Let Oyedepo bring out all his children to manage Winners Chapel. They will sell off Winners Chapel in 1 week. Tell me that man of God in Nigeria that have a moral son. I challenge them. If they lie, let them turn their head upside down. They cannot, because this is the sweat of the people. They have robbed the people, all of them. Look at all these governors, Buhari and all of them. Their children are not moral. If you lie, make them governor or president of Nigeria. They will still remain drunk, patronizing prostitutes across the globe. That is their lot. There is nothing they can do. But look at all these people. Most of them had moral parents. That is why God empowered them. All of you who are surviving today, I want you to check the person you have served. The more your master tries to frustrate you, the more you survive. That is sacrifice. One of these days we look at it. I have served people in my life. The more my master punish me, the more I prosper. I can tell you none of my master can equal me, because that time they are doing it to me. I prepare my capacity for greatness. I remember the last man I worked with. He taught me lesson. As a younger man, I worked for this company for 2 years. That 2 years I didn't collect salary because I was under contract staff. So I have the privilege to go and work elsewhere, but I deliver for the company. My target was every money I got there, I will use it for my marriage. 2 years later, to prepare for my marriage, they ate my money till today, they didn't give me. It's a fellow Christian brother. But God has a way of doing things. I borrowed money to do my marriage, but I saved money for 2 years for my marriage. The man is still listening to me, he's not dead. He even went to my church to report me that I robbed him. When I finished with him in the church, he started crying. But he was not doing me, he was preparing me for a greater capacity. Do you know what we have seen in this life? That there is nothing you want to tell us to see that we have not seen. We have died and wake up. But in each of these suffering, God is creating a bigger capacity for us. My Oga cannot even equal me. If I choose to sleep for the rest of my life, I will not beg anybody food. it will be better than my Oga. I can assure you that. That man that suffered me. He thought he was doing me. That is sacrifice. So anything Nigeria is doing to you, Biafra, in a time like this, they are building your capacity. Look at Fulani. They have turned their children to criminals. Look at Hausa. They have destroyed them. But those of you who work hard, you labored hard, you see, you are the one that God gives the anointing to be able to teach your children to be principled. If you keep it that way, your children, there will be always children to take after you. Leave all this Buhari, all this Obasanjo. They give birth to heritors, not achiever. There is no achiever in the world who continue in the way of looting that will have achiever to follow them. I told my children, you must not steal to be successful. Though the system may encourage looting and criminality, but you must stand out among all of them. That if you have 10 kobo, you'll be proud of it. Not 419. That is why no matter what they do, all these things you people are doing, you don't know what is coming. Man will do their part, and God will do his part. But we understand that God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. That is why we are here. And so the moment they announced we want to go, that was when they are working hard now. They are paranoid. Build more mosques. They will dash you money. The real battle have not started. Today you are listening to us because they mistrack. Let me give them expo. If Fulani have known that intimidation and harassment will not work, by now they will be sharing money for you. You people won't even listen to us. And that money would have killed all of you. Today, you people know what is happening. Even though you are collecting money, you know you are dead already. And that is why people are running from money now. But the people who are still ignorant, who don't understand the gospel of Chukwuka Gabiama, we are preaching here, are collecting money. He's a vibrant Muslim. Do you know that in 2015, I was in Imo State with Abraham Chimankwa, the Imo State coordinator. We went around and we saw building. When I mean building, flats. And he said to me, look at all these houses you are seeing. All of them are Muslim. They are Igbo people. Yusuf for one of them. Alhaji Yusuf for one of them. I wept. We know we have fights. Not with the Fulani. We have war to fight. But believe me, we will fight ourselves. That is why when somebody come, they think we are here to do romancing, kissing and kissing. Why don't I go and look for one Oyibo man and be fucking their nyash? But this is hate speech to you. Because that is what they like. Who have time for all those nonsense? Let us save our people and get out of this place. A lot of things is going to come. But make no mistake about it. I'm not angry with you. I'm only asking you to coordinate yourself because it is going to be grievous. The more they punish the children of Israel, the more the Bible says, the more God bless the children of Israel. Look at what they are doing. On a daily basis, people are waking up. People are waking up. I can tell you at this moment, IPOB have an issue. They have a challenge. The growth capacity is bigger than the working capacity now. And of course, there will be need for convention to come up in different areas in Nigeria here. I'm telling you the truth. The growth capacity of IPOB in Nigeria now is alarming. And we are having more coordinators who are not properly inducted in the way we do our thing. And which means if we did not prepare our capacity for the next advancement, we may have problem. But of course, believe me, we are ready for all things. So with all this harassment, intimidation, blackmailing us, people are waking up to the truth. When we make sure that everybody is ready, you people will understand. See the Israelites suffer there. But the Bible says the more you do it, God changed something around. That period, any Israel person that gives birth, they all begin to burn man. They didn't stop. They moved to begin to kill the man. That is when they burn the man that will light up the flame of Egypt. Does it not when they burn Moses? All those they are planned to kill Moses now automatically took Moses to the palace. Nigerian, bring out your war. British government, bring back your war. We have equipped ourselves with that Bible you give to us. Now look at where the war stopped. Because of your frustration, that very place now, another man has risen. That is in the Kano. The fire you light very close to this throne will consume all of you. Do you know that Pharaoh Ramses would have lost the throne of Egypt to Moses if Moses was interested in that? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to be a president of Nigeria, he will get it. But that is not what he's there for. All of you must hail Biafra in the end. At the end of the day, the Bible says that Moses despised the riches of Egypt because his intention was looking for a city whose the creator and the maker is God. We are not here for you. We are not here for anything that Britain have to offer. We want our life back. That Asuko Kikabiama made us in the beginning. We might be that way even unto the end. Do you know what you are saying here? Our people should get ready. Coordinate yourself because they are not relenting. And when they begin to bring horror upon the people of Israel, Moses was not begging everybody to coordinate themselves. But the day we are coordinating themselves because it's something that is supposed to be done. No little wonder did you know that Joshua will emerge as nobody. Who is Joshua? Joshua is a houseboy of Moses. Joshua is a houseboy. The election of God have no respect for any man. The calling of God, there is no repentance. If you make yourself available, the Lord will use you. Don't envy people. Nobody conquer a nation with words. Conquer them with your action. Not talking. We don't talk. We do. We have done things that is unimaginable. We do. At the end of the day, where is Joshua? Is somebody Moses just got? Joshua, come and claim my shoe. Come and bring my this thing. You come. Joshua was an errand boy, but he was ready. Are you ready? Are you coordinated? Do you know without Joshua, the children of Israel will not be able to successfully march out of Egypt on that very night of crossover? Are you ready? Are you ready to lead a team of Biafran lost army out of the zoo? Those of you in the northern Nigeria, those of you in the western Nigeria, are you ready to lead our people home to safety? Because if you think they will not kill us, you lie. The eminent end of Nigeria is a divine project. And as a result, there is a plan to lodge jihadis on us as a people in a very large scale. Yoruba know this already. That is why they are talking of Omotekun. But still people in Biafra land from the southeast, they are fighting for their 10%. From the southeast, they are fighting for their presidency percent, OUE percentage and presidency percentage. All the principal officers of IPOB. You will be under heavy bombardment. You will be under heavy attack. Make sure you are ready. Make sure you are ready. We do not shy away from problem. Jesus said, after I am killed, they will come after you. They will kill you. To the extent that those who are killing you, we think they are doing service to God. He said, but rejoice, for great is your reward in Biafra land. They will come against all of us. They will come in a very, you don't know. You think they are keeping quiet. You think they are not in Iyorugudu here that I am. They are everywhere, I see them. But my prayer, one thing have I desire. One thing have I asked the Creator. Do not allow them to take me unaware. If you happen to choose that way, of course, like Samson, just put my hand by the two pillars. After Samson pulled down the whore, did they come for Samson again? Israel enjoyed peace for thousands of years. And when you touch one principal officer of IPOB again, you will not touch another one again. It's not a threat, it's a promise. By the time you touch one principal officer of IPOB, you will not touch another one again. Because I can assure you would have lost your finger. But having said so, get ready. I will advise you this morning as a Biafran. All the principal officers of IPOB will be under heavy attack. And as such, double effort should be made to protect our supreme leader. When I say this, do not misunderstand that words. When I say protect our supreme leader, they are not going to be there. You are a bodyguard. We don't need bodyguard. We don't need bodyguard. But people who guide you may know they are there. People guide our leader. There are things we may not say. Do you know how many times he have succeeded an assassination attack in London? Because you don't go, hey, our leader wanted to be killed. You think Fulanis are keeping quiet while Nigerians, but we assure them we will be there before they come. They won't even know we are there. Those of you who can pray, pray for him. Not because TB Joshua says so. Those of you who are ready to receive bullet for him, get ready. Those of you who understand is God sent, protect him. I'm just telling you what you're supposed to. But believe me, he's leading us into Biafra land. And should anything happen to him, there will be no discussion again. We will not engage the preamble of law again. We will not engage the preamble of law. We will give you what will tire you. You will know what is Ibunyabo. Is it a threat? We are just engaging you people, talking to you. Please, let's do it like this. Let's do referendum. But Britain say we must die here. And then if we must die, we will tell you how we will die. Ordinary Sudan, all of you are tired. Iraq and Iran, all the problem you people cause just to steal the indigenous people natural resources. All of them have died. Come and kill them now. Go and inject coronavirus. It's become easy for you. You play God and you rejoice over their demands. We know all those things, you know. But we believe the world is matured enough to understand that what is good for the goose is good for the ganja. But all trying to live under this pretense and hypocrisy, you will be exposed beyond recover. And you will not like it. And we will not apologize for our action. This Biafran phenomenon of a thing, as some of you call it, we will not apologize. And finally, the Christian Biafrans, the Christians and the Biafrans who live across Nigeria, you will be wasted in an unusual way. It has already begun. Hausa Christian, they will waste you. Cannot do anything. Redeem, winners, all this church buying private, they won't save you. The same way they will waste Christian, they will waste the Biafra. What am I trying to tell you? Get ready. This is the stage that we have found ourselves. And once this atrocity is completed, that is what will initiate the plague. You know, after all the terrorization and the rest, he virtually initiated the 10th plague. Moses ran to Midian. From Midian, he met Jethro. And in that wilderness of Midian, he met the Creator. And he came back. His attempt was made on Moses' life. Mazen the Kano was in his father's house in Afari Beku. Attempt was made on his life, that led to the death of his parents, among others. He fled to Israel, the same area Moses fled to. And he's going to come back. But I hope you will understand and be able to read the handwriting on the wall. And you know what will happen. He will return. He will return. There is need for Moses to leave Egypt and go to Midian, consult with Jethro, to be able to see the Creator. This is a divine project for your information. And then when he came back to Egypt, the 10th plague was initiated. He's coming back with 10th plague. When he said, I will come back, and when I'm coming back, I will come with her. Do you even read your Bible? That they're doing Arabashike Derebe. You think we are here to entertain anybody? He will come back with her, and that is the 10th plague. And I can assure you, before we initiate the 10th plague, they will beg us to leave. And then we will make demand. We have not made demand, but they can stop that demand because they cannot pay for it. The Bible says the night the children of Israel left Egypt, they plundered Egypt. Egypt never recovered. The night we will leave Nigeria, if they let us live in our own terms, none of you will recover. Settle this case before it gets out of control. Do not be afraid, Biafrans, of this terror. And do not be dismayed. For in the end of this plague, they will surely free all the indigenous people. In the end of this plague, the Yoruba will be liberated. The Hausa will be liberated. The Middle Belt will be liberated. The Biafrans will be liberated. Every African child will be liberated. This is the time to guide up your lions, to do the needful in a time like this. Everybody have a role to play to expose the British Fulani plan to reduce the population of Africa. Do not keep quiet about what is happening in Nigeria today, whether you are in Nigeria or not, because you are not in Nigeria, because this thing will come close to you and very soon. Expose the Nigerian atrocity now. all of you go to social media, expose the British activity in Nigeria and in Africa. Every IPOB coordinator must be more coordinated. Every IPOB member must be proactive in a time like this, because the trumpet of our freedom will soon be blown. Prepare your package. The power of life, or the pair of life, the moment of freedom is almost upon us. Everybody have a role to play. And we must play our role to ensure that Nigeria is ended. Nigeria is dismembered. Nigeria is destroyed, because this is the greatest abominable entity known to man. The real heinous crime, a genocide against the people, and should not be allowed to continue existing. I'll be back in a minute.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going on the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home. Is our only hope, Biafra. We must always strive to do what we ought to do to restore Biafra back, hope of our children. Oh, Biafra is our only home. Is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising of the sun to the going on the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home. Is our only hope, Biafra.
Yes, of course, at this moment, our lines are open. If you are Biafran anywhere in the world, understand we are not here to conquer anybody. We are here to protect all that is left of us and to defend our fatherland. You are encouraged to look for IPOB family closer to you and join. We are systematically, meticulously trying to present our case before the global community. We have been on this journey for as long as I can remember. Biafrans are the first country in Africa to initiate the right to self-determination. It is as a result of insincerity, it's as a result of a deliberate attack against us as a people. That is why nobody has been bold enough to speak about the issue of Biafra. Almost everybody who have what it takes to liberate us, divide Nigeria and free the prisoners, they are all part of the problem. But we will not shy away from the truth. We will continue fighting until our freedom will come. America was once in this position. They didn't cry to God. Yes, they did, but they fought more than they could cry. India found themselves in the same position. China and Japan found themselves in the same position. British government were behind all of them. Yes, they prayed, they cried, they fought. They fought above all, more than everything. Now we have found ourselves here. I think we have cried more than we have fought. But it's time we prepare our mind to fight. Everybody will fight. Fight with your money. Fight with your connection. Fight with your gift. Fight with your talent. Fight with your position. You must fight. Everybody must fight to free Biafra, not to conquer anybody. But anybody that say they will conquer us, and then we will show them what conquering is all about. Look for IPOB family closer to you and join. Send us your name, your phone number, and your location. I will connect you to the nearest coordinator. And I'm appealing to every coordinators around the globe. It's not an easy task, believe me. I understand. We feel your pain, but we cannot complain. No matter how difficult it is, a name is forwarded to you. Please call those people. Do not forget some of them are Fulani. And of course, when you notice they are Fulani, call the volunteer, let us cure them. Please, help our people. This is the coordination we are talking about. And that WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number for the female. Understand we came late, but we are not that late. This thing we are doing here, Yoruba have been doing it since 1967. In fact, the first election that was conducted in Nigeria when Awolowo injected tribalism into Nigeria, that is where Yoruba separated themselves. You will not believe that Nnamdi Azikiwe won the president of Nigeria in Yoruba land. The day the Yoruba started bringing their people together, that they are not divided, even though they have Yoruba minority. They've been doing this before. Fulani, under the British government directive, have been doing it before. We are not weak. We didn't hate ourselves. What you are seeing today is the sign of our sincerity. We thought we are one. They are the one that is making us now to think we are not one. It will be suicidal if we do not bring our people together. Anybody who is dividing us is the enemy of our people. Any Akwa Ibom man dividing Biafra is enemy. Any Ijaw man, Abo man, Igbo man, Akwa Ibom man, anybody, Idoma man, a Gala man who is a Biafra and preaching against Biafra is an enemy of the people. And they cannot be taken lightly. It doesn't matter who they are. But no matter the sin they have committed, if they repent and they come back home, accept them, but watch them with one eye. Give them crocodile look, because that is what they need. Our lines are open, and of course, you are free to call in. Yes, a caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Good morning, my Lord.
Monitoring spirit. Go ahead, please. Good morning from you.
May Tekerowa bless you and bless our leader and bless our deputy leader and bless all Biafrans all over the world. May Chukwu Kagama keep protecting all of you as he has been doing, as he has been protecting our leader. He will keep on protecting all of you. May Chukwu Kagama bless you. My name is Ginika. I'm calling from Enugu province of Biafra land. And Enugu land is Biafra land. And Enugu land is a holy land. Enugu Biafra land is a holy land. It's not a land of Fulani. It's not a land of Hausa. It's not a land of Yoruba. It's Biafra land. Enugu, I've told them, Enugu is a holy land. Nobody should come here to mess us up. They keep planting bombs everywhere. Keep trying to conquer the Enugu people. You will not conquer us, so we are Biafras. Those of us that are living here in Enugu, whether we came to Enugu or we are from Enugu, all of us are Biafras. The Biafra land shall not be conquered by anybody, no matter what they try. You see these people, they're everywhere trying to conquer this land. They are planning every strategy. With that, we are planning, these people are planning heavily, very heavily on how to conquer us. Do you know that these people now are making friends? They are now entering our people, making friends. Now, if they make friends, you think that see what we are talking. We are all the same now. If you did not use your number 6, if you did not use your sense, Biafrans, These people might kill you. You may not be alive to tell us how you, the story of how you mingled with them. That's why they killed you. Every day, day in, day out, these people are planning. Day in, day out, these people are planning heavy. Day in, day out. If you see them now, they are learning our slogan. They are learning our slogan. The worst part of it is that there are some they don't know. They are learning our slogan. So that if they say it, you think that they are your brothers. Look very well. Look before you leap. These people are not our friend. They are not our friend. They are our enemies and they want to conquer us. I pray that Chukwukadema will not allow them to fulfill what they have planned. They will never ever control our destiny. We have taken it out from their hand since many years ago. We have conquered them and we keep conquering them. Though we do not have anything, we do not have anything. They have the money, they have the AK-47, they have everything, they have whatever it takes.
Thank you
we
very
do not
much.
have, but we will conquer them. Keep guiding the children of Chukwukadema. May the angels of the host of heaven keep guiding us and give us a way out. We will fight to the end.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Keep strengthening you.
Thank you very much.
You are here. You are the best, though. I must tell you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Please, when you are brought in, 2 minutes maximum, because we do not have time. 2 minutes and go ahead. Understand, if we fail to save ourselves, nobody will save us. These people are playing on the offensive. We must defend our lives. We understand all these things are normal, but we must coordinate ourselves, for the dawn of freedom is upon us. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Mazi George Onyibe.
Good morning from here. 2 minutes.
May Chukwukadema bless you. Mazi, very quickly, I want to ask a question. I'm calling you from New York in the United States of America. Mazi, please, the Biafra Aid Foundation account number, is it still active and working? That is my first question. Then my second question, Mazi George Onyibe, you have done noble. You have played your role. You have settled each and every one of us. You have interpreted the handwriting on the wall for us. Mazi George Onyibe, you have settled everybody. And this morning, I want to encourage each and every one of us to do something. What we are going to do this morning is that when I'm looking at my phone this morning, I can see that we have at least 250 people active. If there is any way we can increase the number of people who will be listening to this program to up to 1,000 this week, whatever thing that we need to make people come more online to listen to this program, if it is to provide
the people who are trying to delete this program is unimaginable. You are getting 250 here. I have about 3 platforms. One is 202. The other one is 74. You don't know what we are fighting here. Of course, what we are saying is very correct, but we are ready for all of them. One Facebook giving more than 20 accounts for the same program, but the Lord is with us. Go ahead,
Mazi George Onyibe, why I say that you have tried and why I say that you have settled everybody is that those who have known the secret and the battle that you are into will know that the fight is not easy. Sometimes I want to give up. Sometimes I want to think that there is no solution. But one thing gives me courage: Biafra will come. The reason why I believe that Biafra will come is that our Lord and our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has vowed that the only reason why he believed that Biafra will come is because it has consumed a lot of innocent blood. And these innocent bloods are all crying. Let us all look at all these innocent blood. You see this message this morning about all these our people who have sold their conscience to Islam, who have sold their people. Today I'm browsing the thing, I'm searching, and I can see people who from Imo State are traditional rulers of the community, and they are all Fulani. They are all Hausa people.
Just take Fulani man, Adibo man. Just take Fulani man, Adibo man. And very soon, some of our people who are ignorant will start telling you, you people are fighting against freedom of religion. We are not fighting against freedom of religion. We are fighting against the jihadists.
Mazi, the battle
Thank you very
only
much.
having one. And one belief is that Biafra will come.
Of
Children
course.
of Israel ask you,
Of
who will
course.
get it? Who will get it?
Thank you very much. And for the question you asked, I believe you are with the family there. Just try and get in contact with Mazio BD, and he is in the best position to give you all the information you need regarding that. Thank you very much, my brother, for calling in this morning.
Thank you.
We must continue. Caller on the line, are you there? Of course, Zoo Epileptic Network, but we must continue. Our people must understand we are not here to conquer anybody. We want our life back. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? How do you people call it? Is it Sopredenko? Your voice is very low.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is it Sopredenko? Or
I'm sorry. Good morning.
Morning, my brother.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Good morning. In fact, you have said it all. I've been listening to you. You know, I don't like missing your program. Your program is one of the things that motivates me, encourage me, activate me, make me more strong for the day. First of all, let me greet our great leader, the man who made me who I am today, who changed my spirit, who changed my human thinking, who changed my everything about me. Mazi, only Mazi Nandekano. The way I believed him, because I hardly to believe people, but this man gave me the reason to believe him. After going all the research, because I don't like believing people, even the pastor that are preaching. After you finish preaching, I have to on my own research and find out if what you're saying is truth or not. But before you see me believe on somebody, it's always so difficult. But for this man to make me to change my human, in fact, Mechuko Kikebiama, bless him. And bless our deputy leader, Mazu Chemefo, and our principal officers, most especially you, Mazu Onyibe. In fact, this morning when you started, it started with some songs that made me, I begin to say, they call you truly a pastor, you're a pastor. But your own pastor, in fact, you are a radical pastor that said the truth. Let me just describe it like that. You see, truly, our people don't know anything. I think they have taken one now to prison. One. Good. I love it. Our master said, when you serve these people, after serving them, you come back with shame. That is when you are serving them without a human brain. If you are serving them behaving like a cow, that's what I posted to my people on our group, where they are slaughtering a woman and push the woman inside pit. I posted it to our pit. You can imagine, is it the kind of people we should be living with? These people are not human. They are not human. Even we that carry the AK-47, to fire human beings, we begin to think, they are still human beings like us. If that being because of we are being caught for it. By killing with where we come from, as an Igbo man,
it's a taboo. It's a sacrilege.
We don't like sharing blood. Do you know, sometimes when we get in the front, face to face with the bad people, to open the fire yourself, you begin to, these people you are trying to fire yourself. At the end of the day, maybe if one or two people on the ground, at the end of the day, when you get to him, begin to ask for forgiveness. That is who we are. Yes, I'm on steady.
The same people you know, they will kill you every slightest opportunity you have. And this same Nigerian government is taking these people who are out there to kill you people and joining them among you. Imagine those Boko Haram you have faced one-on-one, and you shot them on the leg or you wound them. And tomorrow is your Oga. This is what they did to Ojukwu. Gowon was a junior officer. British government gave him double promotion. He became Major General. Idiot. Ojukwu taught him in 1 week, a single day, he was given double promotion. Gowon had the same promotion with Lord Lugard, Idiot Lugard, I mean to say. But this is what they do. Go ahead, please.
So, my brother, in fact, I begin to reason if these people, they keep sabotaging our job. If so-called Buka, let me just tell you the secret. I don't care. I always said it. I don't care. If they shall allow the force, the armed forces of so-called the zoo, to face the idiot called Boko Haram or whatever, let me just tell you the truth. They will not sustain the force within 2 weeks. They will not be seeing any one of them again. My brother, there's always, don't worry. Maybe I'll call you, I'll explain to you how things goes on there. I've been in Sambisa Forest. I've been in different places whereby things are happening. I'm not a small officer. But what I'm telling you is this: our people should be wising up to their brain and remember that everybody should stand up. And because I don't believe in advising a heart patient and not have a only is be at alert at all time. Anything can happen at any day. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
It is well with you,
our duty, according to my brother, is those who are talking will be talking, those who are doing will be doing, those who are looking, spectators, all of you be doing. But at the end of the day, we will be justified in our action. Honestly, these things we are doing is not our life. We are compelled to do these things. If you have ever had access with Mazemefo, you know it's somebody who don't even have time. All this thing is not our life. Understand. But necessity gave birth to them. If you have access to a leader, Mazen and the can, he really don't have time for all these things. But it looks like it's what will ensure our survival. And now we're doing some of the things that we ordinarily would not want to do. I want to shower you with sweet words. I want to make you feel like a woman. I want to make you see there is more to life than you can imagine. And then when I come out every day, I tell you are an idiot, a hopeless animal, and rightfully I will tell you 100 times over. Because it looks to me this is what will save you. But understand, we remain who we are, the sons and the daughters of our Father. It should be clear we don't want to conquer anybody. We want to go home. And whatever it will take to go home, we will get there. The issue of Biafra is going to get hotter. But we are at the dawn of the announcing of our freedom. And I hope somebody will understand. Yes, a caller on the line. You have 2 minutes. Your name and where you're calling from. Caller on the line.
Master George Onyibe, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. You have 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Upo Isa Godfrey. By the grace of God, I am the CSO of Ogiriga Unit. You have said it all. You have been doing the job for everyone. Of course, Mazin and the Kanu have done his part. It is only a madman in Biafra land that says he doesn't know what is on. We have been with them in the military. They are no stranger to us. We knew them very well. And the annoying thing is the senior military officer we have in the south. When I mean the south, both in the southwest and in the southeast, they are responsible for all the evils, the atrocities that the Fulani herdsmen are committing across the zoo called Nigeria. They have multinational companies linked with them. They have businesses linked with them. These are what they are protecting. When you go to the southeast, you don't see anything tangible being monitored alone by the southeasterners. They must have link with the Fulani herdsmen in the name of joint military duties or whatever they call it. We are ready for them. I have been monitoring the entire Delta state, and even when I was patrolling, I was ambushed along Technical College. Of course, I have loaded the whole system. What transpired then? I was ambushed, and it was by the grace of God I escaped that ambush by Fulani herdsmen. Of course, I relayed the message to the coordinator in person of Chelsea. I put it that name. I don't want to call his real name. We are monitoring the whole situation. Whether they like it or not, the zoo must fall. The Okoa, who is now presently the governor of Delta State, He's aware of what is happening.
He knows.
He's hiding and pretending not to know.
Knows.
It's left for him.
He knows.
The day the fire will come.
They can't talk. Britain will come out against all of them. They don't believe in our capacity. That is their problem. Because if you go and ask them now, this IPOB, how do you see IPOB? They say, don't mind them. They are just 300. Don't mind them. It's just 400 of them. They are in just one room. But they have reason to believe like that. When some people are inside one room claiming to be IPOB and 3POB and 4POB. But we will shake the world. Go ahead,
that
please,
is certain. That is
when we tell our people, let them see the miracle. Let's know who is Nigeria.
Thank you very much, my brother. We are ready for them. Whatever they are going to do, we are battle tested. My happiness is that we have been trained in the Nigerian army. So there's nothing that my duty is to perform where I belong to. You leave it. Whenever it arises, we are going to deliver to Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. We must understand we want our life back. You treat us as now the truth is coming out. Oh, they are miscreants. Oh, they are grant miss. Oh, they are jobless. Anything you say, we're not arguing it. I said because of the issue of Biafra, the world is on trial. When they talk about us, they say, oh, do you know the population of Biafra is more than almost the whole Germany? We outnumber Germany. Not to talk of London, UK, or we outnumber them. Remove our population from London. Let's see if only Delta State don't have more population than London. But then somebody's going to say, no, there are just few individuals. Let us protest. Just only Biafra land and say, if your IPOB hit the road, I can tell you that in 1 week, no activity will go on. Not because we will shut the road, but because we outnumber the sound of the seashore. You can't see us. Say, okay, IPOB protest in Nigeria. I tell you, all those empty land in Sokoto, Kano, all of them will be littered with people. You know already. When the British government rigged census, they know already. But you do everything trying to undermine us. We will prove you wrong in every way possible. Why did you stop protest? Is there any evidence we attack anybody during protest? We are even coordinated in such a manner that we don't cause hold up. But of course, it is going to be expected. You will come and shoot at the crowd, and then people are disorganized. And those of you on Facebook, that thing you are seeing there is just one unit in our Abia State. It's just one unit. When we come out to march and you see crowd of people, your spirit will leave you. The Bible says when the Queen of Sheba met with Solomon, her spirit left her. Nigeria has not recovered from that. But I beg you, there is little you can do to bring Biafra. Do it, or you will pay more for it. Look for IPOB family closer to you and join. I'll take one more call and wrap up this segment. Caller on WhatsApp.
Good morning.
Good morning from here.
Good morning, my brother. This is Ibe Chukunanye from Onitsha. My contribution this morning is that you have said it all, that all our brothers should join together, wake up wherever they are. I am calling on Imam Mezu. I am calling on Uche Nna Asiebu. I am calling on all these our brothers who have they have defied themselves. Uche Nna Asiebu, Uche Nna Omiomio, Tombo Pohito. You know you are under oath, and Clifford Iranya, all of you are under oath with our leader, with all the principal officers of IPOB. But you have defied yourself and went away because of a chunk of money you collected from the Igbo Fulanis, our brother who is now in jail, Ojin Ozokalo. I urge you to come back because IPOB, we are peaceful people, we are loving people. So that is what we are. We are urging you to come back. Don't die in shame, because I know that shame is what is befalling you today. It's better you come back. When you come back, I'm telling you, you are going to be received back. That is what our brother is, Obidio. You people have soiled your hands and you feel you are not going to be received again. You better come back. Look at George Onyibe, who just come in yesterday, 2014, but he is now more IPOB than you people are. It's better you come back, you'll be received. Come back. That is my own contribution this morning, because our own is Honorable Nabon also. When we team together, we are going to achieve the cause we are fighting for. The cause we are fighting for is just to be liberated, to have our freedom, so that our children will have a very good place to live tomorrow. Otherwise, we are going to our children are going to suffer more than we have suffered. That is why George Onyibe have left his pastorship, and today look at him. Look at the time he woke up. This man does. I don't know when he eats. Look at our brother Uchemefo, anchoring in London. Look at our leader, and many other IPOB members. I greet all of you. May God, the Chukwu Okike bless all of us as you turn back and come back to IPOB.
Thank you very much, my brother. And let nobody make any mistake. Biafrans are the best, the most sincere, the really fearful and wonderfully made Homo sapiens here on earth. Don't let them tell you otherwise. And don't become what they want you to become. I'm signing off from here temporarily. May the Lord be with all of us. Goodbye for now.
The history of a people, I repeat, is like the stream of life from which the character form and structure of the identity, their backwardness and progress are drawn. It affords a people the platform on which to predict their future. Thus, just as every stream has a source, so every group of people has a beginning.
I had a voice on the radio Biafra. London is the mouthpiece of the Biafrans. Nnamdi Kanu is his name. He made a vow to fight the end till our nation Biafra is restored. We love him, he's our mentor. Biafra is for real. Yeah. We will keep on fighting till the end. Now.
Anything you hear on the radio Biafra is the gospel truth.
I had a voice right in the air, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom. Yeah, now I conquer. I had a voice right in the air, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near. It's telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. My home is telling me Biafra is my name. Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. My home. My home. For many years after the war, yeah, we be praying to Kike to give us a good leader in Biafra land to replace Ojukwu. Until I wake up one day, one morning, I tune to my radio 102.1 FM, radio Biafra. All I had is love.
The people cannot predict their future if they do not know their past.
Yeah. Nnamdi Kanu's voice, I had a voice I think, yeah. Sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom, yeah. Now I conquer. I had a voice I think, yeah, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near, it's telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home. It's telling me Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home, my home, my home. I had a voice I think, yeah, sounding like a thunder, calling for my freedom, yeah. Now I conquer. I had a voice I didn't hear, telling me to listen. Biafra's freedom is near. It's telling me, Biafra is my name. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. My home. He's telling me, God's telling me, smile me, God's telling me, smile me, God's telling me, smile me. He's telling me, God's telling me, smile me, God's telling me, smile me, God's telling me, smile me. He's telling me, God's telling me, smile me.